Okay, so for like the last 2.5 months, I've had this big problem with my ass. And if you were a Facebook friend of mine, you heard all about it because I'm like Mr. Too Much Information. I share everything. So about 2.5 months ago, I started having this big pain in my ass, and at first I thought it was a hemorrhoid, and then it got really, really, really bad. I could barely even like walk. So I went to see the doctor, and he's like, I don't know what it is. You gotta go see like that, the ass doctor, like a specialist. But then it got so painful, I could barely move. So I went to the emergency room in an ambulance because of my ass. They're asking you questions like, why are you here in the emergency room? My ass is like really hurting, okay? Well, it turns out it was an abscess, all right? And the ass doctor had to come in and like cut it open. It was like really painful. I ended up missing like 5 weeks of work because of my ass. And then I kept going to see the ass doctor, and it wasn't healing. So finally, he says, "Yeah, it's a fistula." And if you don't know what that is, you can Google it. Fistula, Fistula. So, anyways, I need to get a colonoscopy, right? So I had that done last week Friday, and they didn't totally knock me out for the colonoscopy. I thought everyone I talked to, they were like knocked out, so they kept telling me, oh, it's no big deal. You're unconscious through the whole thing, and you wake up and you're all done. But they offered me. They said, you don't have to have any anesthesia, or you can have a little or a lot. And I said, well, give me a little. It's like going to a restaurant, and you want your steak rare or medium or well done. And so I said, give me a little anesthesia. So I was awake the whole time, right? And I'm watching the video, talking to the doctor. Oh, hey, look at that. Is that normal? Is that what's that over there? He's going through these curves and tunnels, and I'm looking at it. So after the colonoscopy was done, the doctor said, well, based upon what I saw, it kind of looks like irritable bowel syndrome. You know, I mean, he took some biopsies, and he has to get those back. The results he can tell, but just by looking at it, he says, yeah, it looks like it's irritable bowel syndrome. I kind of like the name of that condition. It's kind of cool sounding. Irritable bowel syndrome. It's like your bowel's like in a bad mood or something. My bowel is cranky. And it kind of matches because I'm kind of irritable too. I get worked up about stuff, and I get all nervous and jerky and, go on rants and raves and stuff. Like I'm at work and I'm ranting and raving. So I'm kind of irritable. So my bowel is irritable too. It's like, watch out, my bowel's in a mood. It hasn't had its coffee yet this morning. My bowel is going on a rampage. It's irritable. Hey Dan, how's your bowel today? Oh, my bowel's very moody. My bowel is very irritable. My bowel's in a bad mood. Moody bowel syndrome. Watch out for my bowel. So I'm not sure if that's exactly it, but I should find out soon. And then I have to go back, and the ass doctor has to go in there again, and I don't know. It's very disgusting, and but I haven't posted the colonoscopy video on my Facebook page yet. I sent an email to the doctor and said, "Hey, can you give me that video? I'll post it, for educational purposes, so other people can see what happens when the doctor goes in there and goes around your bowel and sees if it's irritable and moody, and you can find out if you have a cranky bowel too.